What's up, my Bringlese family? As you can tell by my screen, I'm looking beautiful today. I'm just kidding. As you can tell by my screen, we will be reading this article called How Not to Feel Dead Tired This Winter. So, I found this article in a New York Times on the website, New York Times website. I thought it was useful, so I want to read it together with you. Maybe you will learn something. Maybe you won't. I'm sorry if you don't, but I think you will. So, the article is here on their website, but I copied and pasted it over here. But this is the image, and let's begin. So, how not to feel dead tired this winter. Dead tired, stanco morto. Do you say that in Italian? I think so. So we will learn how to not feel so tired this winter. Let's begin. It's cold, it's dark, and spring is months away. So, what does "and spring is months away" mean? It means mancano mesi fino alla primavera. So, it's months away. Sono mesi via, lontano. So, in this sentence, away kind of means like via or lontano. No wonder you're exhausted. So, no wonder is strange to translate, but for no wonder, it really means like ecco perché. So, like, this is why. So, no wonder you're exhausted. Well, it's cold, it's dark, spring is far away. So, ecco perché you're exhausted. In English, we can say no wonder. So, here are four expert strategies to feeling revitalized, even in the most wintry of days. Wintry, before reading this article, I had never heard of the adjective wintry, but I guess it exists. It means like in the winter. Interesting. Let me shrink my little face so that we can see more. Yeah, better. Next, here we are. So I grew up in New England, okay? Sono cresciuto. So look, grew up, like I grew up, it means sono cresciuto. Past tense, not present perfect. If I was still a kid, I would say I've grown up, but now it's past. I'm done growing up. So just simple past. I grew up in New England. So you'd think I'd be used to. So what's this? You'd think. Tu penseresti. So uno penserebbe, si penserebbe. Remember, for impersonale, the impersonal, in English we just use second person. So si penserebbe, you'd think. This d is you would. Okay? And this is also I would. So you would think that I would be used to. So what does this mean? I would be used to means sarei abituato a winter by now. What does by now mean? By now means ormai or like a questo punto. So I grew up in New England, so you'd think I'd be used to winter by now. But after wearing dozens, I think in Italian you say like, oh, I forget. It's like dodici. 1 dozen is dodici. So 12. So after wearing dozens of puffy coats thin over my lifetime, that's not the case. I hate the relentless chill, the heavy boots, the darkness. Okay? So even though he's from New England, maybe you would think he's used to the winter, but he says that's not the case. And in fact, he hates the chill, the cold. He hates the heavy boots. He hates the darkness. So, it's enough to make anyone want to curl up under a blanket and snooze until March. So, curl up kind of means like the body shape, like fetal position, like curl. Okay, so your body is like this. Okay, so I don't know how to say that in Italian. Curl up under a blanket and snooze. Snooze kind of is like slang for sleep. Snooze until March. Okay, fino a marzo. But as Wirecutter's sleep writer, so Wirecutter, I read, is an online product review website. So this writer works for this Wirecutter company. And she says as. So remember, as is come una persona. So if you have like come un amico as a friend, come un papá as a father, come insegnante sei bravo. As a teacher, you're good. That's what as means in this case. It's before a person. A writer is a person. So as Wirecutter's sleep writer, she writes about sleep. I also know that many sleep promoting products don't actually do much. So what does actually mean in this sentence? It means like effettivamente or in realtà. So these products don't do much, non fanno tanto in realtà, effettivamente non fanno molto questi prodotti. Winter tiredness is as mental as it is physical. So look at this construction here. When you compare two things that are equal, we use as, adjective, as mental. So the winter tiredness is as mental as it is physical. So being tired in the winter is a mental thing equally to being a physical thing. Quindi è mentale tanto quanto fisicale. Okay? And you need to consider things both in and out of the bedroom. So look at this, both. You guys know in Italian you say like sia dentro che fuori. The same thing in English we use both and. Okay? So like this, both would be sia, and then and would be che. Like this. Both in and sia dentro che fuori, both in and out of the bedroom to reawaken your fun, loving self. Okay? To help make your 7 to 8 hours of sleep feel exactly that, wait, so what does to help mean? Remember, I have said many times, per fare, or per andare, or per rendere. In English, we just use to. So, to help make, to aiutare. To help make your 7 to 8 hours of sleep feel exactly that, which means exactly what? Exactly fun and loving. Here are 4 expert approved strategies. So these strategies have been approved by an expert. Okay, let's continue. First is manage your lighting. Okay, gestisci la luce. Shorter days are largely to blame for the blahs. This is obviously not a real word, but what she means is the feeling of bleh, that feeling. So she says the shorter days are largely, in this case, means principalmente, so principal, to blame for the blahs. So possiamo biasimare principalmente i giorni accorciati, più corti, shorter, i giorni così per avere questo sentimento, blahs, okay? So light controls our circadian rhythm. Have you heard of a circadian rhythm? Circadian rhythm is our 24-hour body clock. You know, go to sleep at midnight, wake up at 8, eat breakfast, eat lunch at 1 o'clock, go to the bathroom at 2 o'clock, eat dinner at 8 o'clock, go back to sleep at midnight. That's our circadian rhythm. And she says light controls our circadian rhythm. She continues, its presence. So what does this mean? Its presence. That means, sorry, this means la presenza della luce. Okay, so this light, its presence, the presence of this light suppresses the flow of the sleep hormone melatonin. Okay, but its absence encourages it. So when you have light, this sleep hormone is suppressed, but when the light is absent, it's encouraged. So you have more sleep melatonin. Now, when sunlight takes its own sweet time to arrive in the morning, okay, this is, think about take your time, like prenditi il tuo tempo. She's adding, when sunlight takes its own sweet time. So when the sun takes a while, ci vuole tanto, quando si prende tutto il suo caro tempo, when the sunlight takes its own time to arrive in the morning and slinks away. Slinks would just mean like scivola via, like slinks away before dinner. That sleepy feeling prevails even if we've just slept, okay? So this says when the sun takes a long time to come and then it leaves before dinner, the sleeping feeling wins. Prevails means like è il vincitore, so the sleepy feeling wins even if we have just slept, okay? So even if we just slept, that sleep feeling will come back without the sunlight. Let's continue down. Wait, okay. To mimic the refreshing effects of a bright spring morning, but in the darkness of 6 a.m. in winter. Okay, so to mimic means like per imitare. Remember, again, we have the to start it. So this means per imitare. So to mimic the refreshing effect of a bright spring morning, but in the darkness of a 6 a.m. winter, quindi in realtà non è un bright spring morning, invece è il 6 a.m. morning buio nell'inverno. A sunrise alarm clock might help. Interesting. So an alarm clock with the sunrise, l'alba, sunrise, l'alba. I should probably add that. Remember, might means like maybe as an adverb, okay? So like instead of saying like maybe it will help, you can say it might help. Might is kind of maybe as an adverb. So now she says, we recommend the Philips Wake Up Light HF 3520. Okay, so they're recommending this light. Its light gradually, this means like piano piano, fills the room and peaks at the designated time. So you can probably choose a time for this light to peak, like become the brightest. There's a backup alarm too, which I set to the sound of birds chirping, so I can pretend it's actually May. That's adorable. That's really cute. A backup means like un secondo nel caso che il primo non va. So like it's just in case, nel caso che servisse. There's a backup alarm too. Remember, best way to say anche, too, at the end, which I set, quindi lo metto, to the sound of birds chirping so I can pretend it's actually May. Pretend means fingere. Remember, effettivamente, in realtà, posso fingere che è effettivamente maggio. Last paragraph and then we will stop. A more integrated strategy. Outfit your home with smart bulbs instead, which you can program to brighten just as you would a sunrise alarm clock. Okay, so put these lights in the entire home. If the thought of entering a dark home after work makes you want to ditch all household obligations, ditch means like lasciare e non fare. Ditch is like leave it behind. Okay, so lasciare e non fare, all household obligations, le cose che devi fare in casa. You can also arrange lights to turn on before you walk through the door. Interesting. Okay, remember, turn on means accendere. Accendere. Before you walk through your door. Philips Hue Wirecutter Smart Bulb Pick offers lighting formulas such as brighter intensities in the morning and warmer glow. Glow is like lo stile di luce in the evening. Oh, while you're at it is a modo di dire, which means like, it kind of means like a proposito or like mentre lo fai. Why not program your smart speaker to play whatever song fires you up? So, fire someone up is another phrasal verb meaning fire up means like get excited or wake someone up. Okay? So, why not program your smart speaker to play whatever song fires you up? Per svegliarti eccitato, e contento, e pronto. Okay? So you guys, this article does not end here, but as you can see, this video is already 17 minutes, so I should stop, but it continues on. The next thing is choose good food over bad takeout. The next thing is hack your exercise and your caffeine. So it continues on. I will leave a link to this article in the description if you want to continue reading. If not, I will stop here. I hope you guys learned something as always. It was a pleasure. And one last thing is this type of activity is part of my Patreon class called the Bringlese English class, which is basically 6 English lessons of an hour every month for the price of 10 US dollars, about 8 euros. So each class is about 1 euro and 30 cents. So very cheap, and you can have 6 classes full of content like this. So I hope you guys are interested in that. If so, check my Patreon link, Bringlese English class, in the description. I will stop now. It was a pleasure. Thank you for watching. Peace.